Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So, a lot of you guys have been, well, some of my subscribers, you guys have been talking about how you guys don't really care about the old energy. So, the old energy pops up. It just pops up sometimes, or you guys like, I don't really care. There's been some new subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing. We are getting to that. We're getting there. It's looking believable. I was not a non-believer, sorry. But it's believable now. Like, it's definitely possible. All right, so let's get into it here. Let's see. We're gonna start with let's see what's going on with the collective energy, okay? We have the Star card here. Okay, so you guys could be inquiring about an Aquarius here, or there's an Aquarius that's inquiring about you here. One Tree Hill could be significant as well. That's honestly why I heard the song Non-Believer. The Four of Cups here. So this person, right now, this person is not in a high frequency. Like, this person, I wouldn't say they're not in a high frequency. This person is not aware. Okay, they're not aware. Spirit has been trying to talk to them about you, and they have like been rejecting you in a way. We're not going to highlight that this is a new person or a new situation, but we're just going to channel, okay? Because but I am seeing that it could be somebody from the past. It could be somebody from there's like a ring here, sorry. It could be somebody from the past here. I had like a coffee right there. Okay, so it could be somebody from the past here. It could be somebody new. I will like call that out. And my reads, I do call out like whether they're past or present or future energy or somebody that you recently know. But the past energy is coming up a lot. And also keep in mind that it can be a new person, but that person could carry the same energy. So you haven't broke that cycle yet. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely somebody. I don't know if this is somebody new, but the Page of Cups can be can highlight that it's a new person. But since the Page of Cups is in reverse, I would say this could be an old person, but it could turn out to be two offers, because this new moon energy has also been triggering new moon energy. Old energy too as well. So this person is not open to you, but Spirit is trying to tell them that this is their wish. Okay, we have the Lovers here. They wanted somebody that was loyal, that doesn't want like anybody else but someone who's interested in them, someone who can they can achieve their dreams with, and all that extra stuff. Here we have the Fool here, right? So I do see that this is somebody that, like, if you start identifying or specifying things to this person, yeah, you start identifying to this person and or to this situation here, this person be like, okay, I'm open, like you. I thought something happened. Okay. This person will be like, oh, okay, you know what? You're opening my heart. This person's close-minded. Some of you guys, sorry. Some of you guys, this could be somebody, you guys may need to listen. Listen to this person. You need to listen. Some of you guys, this is somebody who's a cousin. This could be like a cousin energy. Okay, Seven of Swords here. Yeah, this person's not lying. If you guys felt like I was lying, Seven of Swords talks about lies, deceit, deception. Not lying here. Okay, we have the Hierophant here. This person could have had a divorce. This person's divorced. Or this person's rethinking about what they want. This is fairly new. Okay, so somebody could have, I don't know what their like background is. Let's see what their background is. This person could have been in a relationship. They just got a divorce, or this person is dealing with somebody right now, and they're not really sure about they're not really sure because they changed. Okay, with the Hierophant in reverse, yeah, Four of Pentacles. This person's keeping to themselves. They're quiet. What's the Four of Pentacles? Okay, so this person, they did give in. This person's being weird. I feel like there's a cousin that wants to like look you up on social media, or like this person would like to look up your stuff on social media. I'm seeing like there's somebody behind the car or like in front of the car or something like that. I'm pretty sure everybody, like, that's a collective message that someone's receiving. It's kind of giving me like what's it called, like, it's an oracle. It's somebody who talks with, you know, the spirits. This person could be a shaman, or they're on a shaman path. What's the Four of Pentacles? I feel like, I mean, this is not thumb, but I do feel like there's something about, yeah, this person is being talked to with the Page of Wands here. They're talking. What's the Four of Pentacles? The World here. What's the World? Why is this person acting like this towards you? I'm not taking that. All right. What's going on with this person? Because this person is, they think they sneaky. They think they getting you or something like that. They think they getting you. They're being sneaky with you. We have discernment here. This person is using their discernment with you. I'm also getting with the Four of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles. This person, they did also like reach out to you, and I don't know if you rejected them, but they didn't receive or they didn't like what you delivered. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, they don't like what you delivered. They don't like what they received. They don't like it. Over energy, we have friendliness here. And this person ended up just being really nice, being kind to you. They was just like, nah, I don't like that. So I'm gonna go hide. And they like that you're rare. They like that you're special. They like that they're rejecting. They like that they get to talk to spirit more. Honestly, this person, instead of being a cloud chaser, this person could be the type of individual where they like to talk to spirit, but spirit doesn't want to talk to them unless they're in some dangerous situation. They're kind of giving off Twilight New Moon when he moved away from her. And she can only contact Bella. She can only contact Edward when she's in danger. But also, like, the con about that, because she was close to Jacob, the con about that, Allison couldn't see her future because she was close to Jacob. Okay, the month. It was the word that's what's coming up here. So this person can be close to a situation where they're not able to talk to spirit, but this person doesn't want to let up. Okay, or maybe they don't know that that's what's separating their energy from spirit. And I feel like this person is blaming you, but I feel like spirit is like, all right, I'm gonna bring the delivery like this here instead of trusting, because this is a hard-headed ass motherfucker. Okay, with the World here, this is all the fixed signs, just like with the Wheel of Fortune. I ain't even gonna hold you, especially it being with the Nine of Cups. This person wants to be fixed. So the delivery, they're not really thinking outside of the box, as you know, as much as what their discernment is here. They're not thinking outside of the box here, because it's like if you're next to somebody that's a mup, okay, or a wolf, right? And you know how Jacob was in the movie, being realistic, being in the world that we live in right now, nobody's gonna want to let that go. Nobody's gonna want to let your person go, depending on what they're in, mind, body, and soul. Okay. So I feel like this person in spirit is like, I'm trying to talk to you, but I can't talk to you because this person's always watching and they're always cutting me off. So I'm trying to tell you, like, hey, this is your wish. This is like somebody that you will be interested in, but instead you keep wanting to like push them off because you don't like the delivery. It's like, don't focus on the delivery, or maybe question like why the delivery is the way it is. I know sometimes I know with some people, like, they're like, I'm not really like this, but they end up putting on clothes that is not them. So, and then they realize that they have to blend in, but they still keep their soul intact. They still keep their personality intact. They just act with the economy, with the collective, just to get to A to B, because that's where they need to be right now. And I feel like this is a person that is not seeing that they're in a situation like that, or they are in a situation like that because they have somebody next to them that is, that has a different agenda. And so they're looking at you, forgetting the assignment, forgetting the mission, and Spirit's trying to awaken them, and they're not listening. Okay. Let me see what this person is wanting to do with you next. I feel like this person is looking at you like you're weird. Like, you're different, this and that and third, and you're not. We have creativity here. So this person is just going to learn to just be, open and just do new things with you. Just be open with you. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. And whatever problems that they have with you, they're just going to leave that shit in the past and they're just going to move on from it. Yeah, release, elevation. They're just going to move on from that. What's your energy towards this person? Action. So you're going to take action towards this person. You're just going to express like how you feel, and you're just going to have a great time with them. How does this person feel about you? Unity. This person has, I would say this person's developing a special place in their heart for you. Okay, like, again, because they said you're different, but also because they said you're different, and they put you as like the only eyeball out of the situation here. You're growing on them with unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. You have a special place in their heart. And so since you're taking action on this person is going to take action on you. But, their situation is actions speak louder than words. But they don't want to come off like that because, again, how they feel towards you. So when you're in a situation and a person can move that way towards you, they're in this energy with you. Okay. Over energy, we have release here and tolerance. This person really, I'm not gonna lie, like this person is really annoyed by like what you do, how you especially move, like what the things that you do, the things you buy, the things you say, how you act. Like they don't get it. Like, what are you doing wrong to this person? I feel like you're not doing anything wrong here, but understanding that you understand that people are jealous, envious, or move a certain way. And this person is like, they don't understand that people move that way. And then this person maybe understand energy, but then it's like at the end of the day, it's surface shit. Like, you act like, somebody a third party gonna come in, and let's just say when we say blue, everybody's thinking green. A third party gonna come in, they're gonna be like, bitch, that's blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you moving. And I feel like this is somebody that is like, all right, and it's like you're so tunnel vision. You're not thinking on all accounts here. You're not even also thinking about loopholes. Like, I'm always losing in this person's mind. They're like, you're always losing to them, but it's like you're forcing them to look at like a situation for what it is. This is a person that's jealous. This is a person that's envious. If this person's jealous of me, I'm not going to think backwards, or I'm not going to go out of my way and transmit the energy if I'm in debt, or if I'm like, if my self-esteem is at hand. If I have children, my kids is following after me. Like, I'm not gonna do all that, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna save if there was a choice between to save my mom or to save your mom versus me, you would save your mom, because I'm just a friend. Like, that's something that you do when like, you have downtime, and to you don't have downtime. Or for some of you guys, you just want to go out and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this person, again, they looking at you instead of looking at the big bad wolf or the wolf in sheep clothing here. Like, this person instigating them like, I wish you motherfucking would say that that's the color green when I know that's the motherfucking color green. Don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? When I say it's green, think about it being blue, bitch. And this person's like, I get it, and really believe in that shit. What is this collective doing wrong to this person? Harmony here. Wow. Harmony. You are able to feel, and you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Exactly. You harmonize all the frequencies. You think forwards and backwards. You look up and down. You be studying. You be learning. You be learning, and then you be also knowing. Over in energy, we have individuality. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You are special. You do it in your own way, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. That's why this person's like, you know what? I'm developing a special place in my heart for you. Okay, because something is telling them that it's not wrong, because you are something that, or you are the person that they're looking for. Okay, it's just the delivery is interesting. Okay, and I'm not talking about like, oh, Byron, you know, Ratchet, you know, one of those girls, one of those chicks, one of those dudes, you know. I'm not saying that. This is something where you actually, I don't got time for that. Like, I want to go over here, I want to go over there. Like, you know, that's your business. That's not my business. You know, you mind your motherfucking business. You're kind of moving like a Virgo. But Virgo got a problem with the air sign. Well, the air sign got a problem with Virgo. Virgo just be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Ooh, it's probably my sex position. Imperfections here. All right, let's see what else. This person just saying that you're abundant, and they don't see that your blessings are abundant. This person do got a jealousy problem or envious, or they heartbroken that you got a lot of abundance, you know, and that shit will hurt their feelings. This energy never pops up, but you know, or it rarely pops up, but it really hurts because there's only one way that they've learned, you know, and what abundance, that is many. That is harmony. It goes both ways. It goes all types of ways here. I mean, it's close because this person wasn't saying like, oh, I'm right. No, this person was real close to even feeling like, you know, I can't even look at you. Because they didn't say that it was not about right or wrong, which is actually really smart, because they were going on that, you know, they were going on that solo journey. They were going on that star journey. Like, you know, you really want something, so go after it. Okay, falling fast here. This person wants to quickly go on this path of the righteous path. Toxicity came out. It's toxicity. This person also relaxing too much too. They too calm, they too relaxed, they're not as eagered. Okay, but they like, I really do want to go on the path that the collective is going on. This honestly seemed like the type of person where they're supposed to be joining, like this is feeling like divergence, right? Like this person is supposed to be going, like, you know how, I forgot her name, the main character, but like everybody's supposed to be jumping. You jump off the train, you know, like they scared. They see everybody jumping off the train, you know, and they're like, I really want to do that. Like I heard about people jumping off the train. I didn't really think that was going on for this group. Yeah, they have an opportunity to do this with you here. They're going to do this with you with anticipation here. They really want to do this here. Destiny and proposal. Yeah, they'll be like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I will copy you. I will do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. There seems to be more about like focusing on your action, like the things that you do, rather than like, you know, this person being in love. That's what's going to come next. Illusion and ventures here. They thought that whatever that you was doing or the things that was going on in life or on your side of the tracks here, it wasn't real, but it's real. Like you can really open up a magic school. You can really open up like, you know, a history school. You can really open up, like you can really make some shit possible. It is very much possible. There are really divergence. There are people that it's true. And I feel like this person's on a path where it's not supposed to be that long and dragged out. But Spirit is like, if you really honestly want to know that the people, places, and things that you are at is illusionary and you really don't know, we can open up that path and we can tell you that that person taught you wrong, or that person fucked you up, or that person just was toxic as a motherfucker. And you've been fucked with. But this person's the type of motherfucker where, I'm sorry, I'm cursing a lot, but like this person, because I'm cursing probably a lot because, you know, the person's like, they threatening this person. Like they don't like that. They don't like this person learning the truth of you. They don't like it. We have wedding here popping up here. Some of you guys, they didn't even think that it was possible getting married. Some of you guys are married. They's like, I didn't even think this shit was possible. There are things with settling. The ex, yeah. There are things that this person just didn't think that they could do. They didn't think that they can do things like a certain way with you, okay? They just thought that it was traditional to be a certain way. Your delivery, who you are, maybe you guys are I'm hearing queer. Maybe you guys are queer. Maybe you guys are LGBT. Maybe you guys are teachers. Maybe you guys are, I don't know, adoption agency. There's something like, I just didn't think that that was possible. How are you always traveling but you getting married? Like, that's that type of situation where it's like, how is that possible? You know, like, how are you gonna please your man? Because there are people that are like, I could see you once or twice a month here, and I'm gonna be faithful to you. It's equivalent to me seeing you every day. You know. Also, it could be like, I'm just busy all the time, but I'm not gonna cheat because it's 2 times in a month. Like, I'm that's where their energy is at. You know, this person is, they now see, they catching on, like, being with their ex-girlfriend or whoever that they were dealing with here, and when they were like looking at you, calling you weird, they're really seeing that they settled. This could be your family member with your mother, your father, because I'm getting like a siblings doing this with your mom, and they always called you weird, and now they're backing the fuck up and they're like, wow, I didn't think that shit was possible. And now they're like, okay, I think I could have more. And I think that whatever my sibling said was actually true. You know, like, it's possible now. Like, they see it. It's proof. Okay, I don't know what proof you bring to the table, but you are bringing harmony in your own way, and it's proof. Whatever proof, whatever who you are, it's proof. Let's get an exit card. I want to get these. I feel like this person is absolutely shocked that you were not only right, but the proof is in the pudding. The proof is right there. And I don't know how they feel about their ex or the person that they with, but they're just like, I can't believe that this is happening. You know, I was actually looking at some past videos, right? I was looking at some I was on Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat but though. Like, and I remember just like looking at people's stories, and I was just like, on Instagram too, like, before you have children, like, you just go out and you go explore and stuff like that. And I just remember looking, and I was like, this is such a competitive platform. It's a competitive state. It's hormonal, it's competitive, it's fast, it's friends. When you're not really friends, you're just looking for somebody, you're flirting. It's so many conversations at one time. And I'm like, yeah, I don't miss this at all. I would definitely rather be a parent. I would definitely rather, take care of bills. I would rather work. I would rather work on offering something to the collective. Because it's like, just going out, having fun all the damn time for the rest of your life and going places. Like, imagine you've seen everything already. I don't know. Like, it felt so lonely. And, I can't even imagine. But I'm not going to lie, I do feel some type of way. Because it's like, if everybody else was going over there, I would feel some type of way. But then I would feel some type of way because I think maybe I am not I'm not too sure, but I feel like it's because I've been too much of a mom. I haven't seen everything. My soul is like, listen, you haven't seen everything, so this is why it's going over here. Not necessarily because energy is also, other people are talking, so you have to use your discernment with what energy is coming through, right? But I just remember just looking at that, and I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want to be over there, and I don't want to be with none of my ex-boyfriends, none of my ex-girlfriends, just none of my exes. And just I'm so happy. Even if I see them, I don't know, this is probably going to sound mean, but it's like, I don't if you have children and you don't have an education or you don't have a degree, I don't like you. Because it's like, you didn't explore, you only explore with friends and going out. Like, there's different ways that you can explore, nothing against you, but it's like the way how you walk and the way how you talk, the way how you present yourself. It's just so light head, like an airhead, you know. I mean, like, you know, your family members, they tell you, they look at you like that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, well, they went through shit. You didn't go through shit like that. And if you did go through shit, like, you made sure you took care of you handle your business. But sometimes they be looking at you like that, and they like, and then, I mean, like, you did it to yourself, though. Like, you knew that. You knew. Come on, like, you know African-American guys, or you know, like, you know, Caucasians, you know, like, Indians, you know what I'm saying? So why would you, right? And it's, and you know what I'm talking about, too. Like, it's like, why would you be having sex in high school and getting pregnant? Like, you know, if the minute you smell semen, you smell in your vagina, what you're gonna be like, I don't think you was watching you was watching porn, you was doing all that. Like, come on, like, let's not be dumb right now. I didn't know the condom popped, so you didn't smell cum in your vagina, because you're not supposed to be smelling nothing. If you've been using condoms, you're not supposed to be smelling nothing in your vagina but that latex shit. So, like, you can't, don't play with me, honey. Don't play with me. Like, I've been there, honey, and don't play yourself. It's just one of those things where it's just like, but look at Snapchat, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to, I don't really want to, I don't want to. It's just, I don't want to, you know. I'm happy. It was so lonely when I was watching it. You know, you see them going to clubs and drinking and having a great time. It's so lonely. And then it's like also the people that they say that they're friends. I mean, like, it was so sad because it's like, that's not even your friend. you know, like, it's not. Like, it's supposed to be feeling like home. It's supposed to be feeling like family. But it's like, if that don't give off a home or a family vibe, like if you have kids, and that's not it. And it's supposed to be obviously respect. Because when you have your own kids, it's, you know, like, it's supposed to come off like a kid. That's supposed to come off like a friend, not like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is also a message for your person, too. Like, your person is saying this about their ex. They're like, it's so cold with you, and it's so warm over there. Like, that shit seemed habitable, whatever you're talking about, or whatever you're doing here. It's breaking their heart. For real. What unseen heartbreak is breaking their heart. They just like, what the fuck? And you're not even doing shit here. You have confidence, faith. You're not even doing nothing to them. That's why they can't get mad at you. Because they're like, you're not even doing anything to me. You're not rubbing it in my face. You're not trying to tell me nothing. You're just being yourself. You gave them a certain amount of distance for this person to be like, okay, you know what? That's because my ex-girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend was talking in my fucking ear or made it seem like a certain way, and it's not. That shit is habitable. It's warm. Okay. Exit card is, we have vitality, staying young. Okay. This is about good on all levels. It's good for the lymph system and keeps you young. Okay, so this is about anti-aging. So this is about being young. I look forward to life's adventure with enthusiasm, anticipation, and gusto. Okay, this, I feel like some of you guys, I mean, I don't know if you in the, like, you know, friendship life and it's all about no kids, no family, independence, being with a boyfriend. This is that shit where it's like you could, I don't know. This is, I'm gonna be real with you. This is that situation where it's like, you know, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend. Y'all need to stay boyfriends and girlfriend. Don't get married. Because if you getting married and you stay in the boyfriend and you in the boyfriend or girlfriend energy and you're married, then you should have never got married. Marriage is for children, right? Kids and family. That's what marriage is about. That's not what this person's about. This young energy, that's not what it is. I feel like this person is, and this energy sense of wedding is popping up here. I feel like this is this person coming to this side here and being in this youthful energy and experiencing this youthful energy and going to wedding energy and seeing like, okay, you know what, this is a nice youthful energy transitioning to, you know, being in this grounding state as when I was with this, my ex-girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend, or my ex, okay, a past situation. So it's not like I said, there's other ways how to deliver the message. There's other ways you can do it. But someone taught them or is teaching them, oh, there's only one way to do something. No, there's other ways. And if you had because I'm tapping into energy too, like your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, or somebody from the past, they were like, oh, do it this way. Like that way is, and you never said that this way and that way was wrong. You just said that there's some perks and there's some cons. That's what the fuck you was talking about. You know, and this person just preferred that. And you're like, well, that's not good. That's not wise. Because at the end of the day, no one, or it's rare for somebody to be in a boyfriend or girlfriend energy and then get married. Okay, because people want to stay young, people want to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? This is like also that stereotype of like all African American guys. I'm using this example because African American guys, they do have this stereotype. All African American guys, or majority of African American guys, they would leave, right? Okay, so why they're leaving? Why isn't the parents teaching the African American women and African American men to do it in a different way? And if you are African American, or if you know the stereotypes of the African Americans, you know that we grow up a certain way. And when we have somebody, or when we see somebody looking weird, looking really intelligent, or being about college, being about school, being about doing the right thing, we look at them weird. We look at them and we're like, oh, you know, we, not me, but they look at them weird. Okay, they'd be like, oh, well, you got to fuck up the system because the system is not for you. That's why they be acting the way they be acting. But then when they get there, they're like, oh, it's not that bad. That's why I don't fuck with them like that, because I'm like, you look like an ass. You're making an ass out of yourself. You're a hypocrite and you talk too fast. And it's like, in history, you the one that got really good genes. But honestly, at this point, you got really good genes. And it's like, honestly, your ass is dumb mentally. But in history, you rule education. That's what you fought for in slavery. You know, so it's one of those things where it's like, you know, how do you know what? Let's just go a different way. And that could have been this, obviously, that's this person's upbringing, or obviously that's this person's situation back in the days, you know, or where they were at right now. There's many different ways at the end of the day how to go about something, and you can still maintain your youth. You can still feel like you're young. But this person with wedding hair, that's why wedding came out on the side, because it's like, let's talk about this person wanting to get married or take things to the next level. They do want to take things to the next level eventually. And honestly, if you had an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, this person wanted to go about the situation in a different way. But honestly, this person's dumb, because they don't know that if you're going to be in this boyfriend or girlfriend energy and want to settle down with that person, but be in a girlfriend energy when you get married, or be like, oh, I would prefer, if it comes off that strong, they shouldn't be getting married anyways. That's why Spirit said, wedding over here. You can still be young and you can still be in this wedding energy. And it's not about, like, Spirit didn't specify in a read what you was doing. Okay, Spirit specified that your actions and the way how you understand things is different. And you harmonize and never specify. And I'm not getting that you're in the friendship and partying, or you're in the library. It's just saying that you understand both sides of the coin. The person that you were with and the person that this person was with here, they only want to go about a situation on one side, or they want to understand something one way. And you were like, no, I want to understand things both ways. Like I said, notice I just pinpointed that there are pros and there's also cons in this direction, but I would prefer this way. Okay? And I feel like your person's like, I like the way how you said that. I like that you know both sides, and you would prefer this way instead of you saying, no, this way I want to go about because I like this. It would be wise to get to know or to be in both energies, okay? Because that's the situation, or that's what's required, since you got all these motherfuckers around you, you and this person. You in it deeper. You're out of the situation, but you know your surroundings way more better than this person. You know what I'm saying? You know your situation better than this person. So I do see that this is definitely giving a diversion. You're a diversion. This person's a diversion. They're giving off the leader energy. And I do feel like this person's very proud of you. It's so many emotions that this person feels for you. They're very proud of you. They're very thankful. They're grateful. It's a breath of fresh air. Now, others of you guys say this person's still going to be walking in this ego energy where it's like, I'm cool with you, but then you be changing up the game where you should be showing them a different frequency, different vibration of harmony. And they be like, okay, you're weird, but then got to remind themselves, oh, okay, like, no, we're cool. Like, that's great. I just got to follow. And then you're like, it's not as bad. Before they know it, turn around, somebody looking real angry, like the 9 of Wands in this deck here, they look like a little kid. They went from an adult to looking like a little kid in this person's eyes. And they're like, oh, well, it's mommy daddy time. So, that's why the grandparents, they be like, come pick up your kids, because don't be trying to call me stupid. Don't be trying to call me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why they be saying that. That's why they be moving like that. Only had an hour or two with my man, with my girl. Well, don't be moving like that. Don't be moving like that. All right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share. Look in the description box below. See that to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.